Randy Fahrbach, the Senior Manager of SaaS Partner Development for Citrix SaaS, and we are here to talk to you about some really great reselling opportunities for Citrix SaaS, and in particular GoToMeeting. Most of you, well, everyone is actually watching this right now using GoToWebinar, so it's a great chance to actually experience it as we're talking about the reseller opportunities. So for those of you who are new to SaaSMAX, we are the ultimate value-add SaaS marketplace. We're the only marketplace focused on business cloud software in particular that's reseller-friendly, and we're connecting resellers like you with these business cloud apps that offer really great recurring revenue opportunities and are friendly to resellers and want to build their business with you. So we help resellers like you discover the right solutions for your customers and therefore earn more revenue. Usually the SaaS vendors will provide special offers and incentives to our resellers who are registered as SaaSMAX resellers, and we facilitate proactive matchmaking. In other words, if you reach out to us, we'll be able to give you recommendations on app selection by vertical or horizontal types of apps that you need for your client types, and we'll make the warm introductions to those SaaS vendors like Randy. We'll give you a dedicated account executive who's there to answer those questions and ensure that any reseller deal registration issues you may have, that we can address those with you and ensure that it's a good relationship that you're establishing with those SaaS vendors. And then our website, our marketplace itself, gives you a very good ability to search and learn about the different apps that are available to you to discover new ones that may be great to add to your line card. We really do focus on providing good comprehensive data per app, and like this and like we're doing today with the webinar, we provide you with education and tools to learn more about SaaS and to learn and hear directly from the vendors what the app is about and what's the business case and what's the ROI for you as well as your clients before you start to engage with them. And as we grow, we've been adding things like PRM tools and affiliate tracking codes for you and marketing enablement tools. And the best part is that we're free. Our goal is to help you as resellers be able to find these great opportunities such as GoToMeeting and earn great revenue from it. So today's presenter is Randy Fahrbach, and he's got a great offer for us for our SaaSMAX resellers. And to give you a little bit of background on Randy, he grew up in Colorado and graduated from ASU and currently lives in a beautiful place of Santa Barbara. And he's been with Citrix SaaS for over 15 years. He's held a number of positions there, including customer care positions, account management, sales operations, and partner operations and development. And basically, before SaaS was SaaS, he was there building these product lines. So he is an amazing resource and an industry veteran and really understands how to work with partners. So he loves to innovate and he experiments all the time, and so as our resellers come to him, we're looking at new ways of how to work with you guys and work with GoToMeeting better. And so, you know, we've just really thoroughly enjoyed working with Randy. So I'm excited to bring him to you today. And Randy, feel free to say hello, and your turn to take over the presentation.
Great. Thanks a lot, Dina. Really appreciate working with you and being a part of SaaSMAX. I'm going to share my camera real quick. I won't make you all look at me for the entire time, but I just wanted to show you the power of HD Faces that's in all our collaboration products, and I'll talk more about this later. But it's good to see everybody, and let's move right on into our presentation today. So Citrix has been involved in virtualization and remote access for over 25 years. The SaaS division was an acquisition back in 1999, where the SaaS division is based here in Santa Barbara. Citrix Systems, our parent company, as a lot of you know, works very closely with resellers and is involved in virtualization, Zen Desktop, Zen App, providing applications from any device. The Citrix SaaS division, which is about 25% of the revenues of Citrix, specializes in remote access to desktop. So remote collaboration, remote access, data sharing, and a ton of the products around there. And if we look at the ideal customer, it really goes across. SMB is certainly our focus. We sell into the higher enterprise level customers, but we find that it's generally in pockets and departments. But SMB is a main play for us. Here you can see some of the feedback that we're getting and the wow. And GoToMeeting was not the first, but certainly an early provider of remote collaboration. And what we're seeing is the target buying, which may be a little different than you're normally talking to for IT, but a lot of times in the smaller companies, the IT department handles most of the technology purchases or are involved, and they help influence. So sales managers, marketing departments, HR training and consultants are a great way into a company and help expand your base too if you're looking for other purchasers and other clients within a company. So what GoToMeeting is very similar to this. I use the analogy that GoToMeeting is like meeting in a conference room. Where we're using GoToWebinar, it's more of a presentation hall, more one way. So we've got the screen sharing, we've got the audio. You'll notice that I am talking to you through VoIP. We also have the toll call conference bridge. You can dial a direct line, pay long distance. And we also have an 800 number toll service, which could all be blended in this. And a little known fact is that Citrix is the #4 audio conference provider in North America. When you add all these three types of audio, we're one of the tops. And then the video. So video is big. It's more and more players are doing it. It really helps build relationship with whoever you're meeting with, and is an important component of your online meeting and collaboration tool. And these are all blended in seamlessly, and we were really the first company early on, probably about 2004 when we launched GoToMeeting. Ease of use, ease of price, no hidden costs. So it's been one of the core foundations of our company, and we still continue that today. So what can it do for you? So you saw, me and HD faces, but it really brings meetings together. It helps you see the other person. If you're talking to a prospect, you can really read them. It makes it more personal. You can get right to the desktop and get right to work and collaborate. The audio is easy. You can pass the controls around to each of the participants. This morning I was in a meeting with someone in England and Germany and in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we each had something to share. So we are all on video, and we went to each desktop in each location seamlessly and smoothly, and it just always works. So there's huge power behind that, and GoToMeeting now is enabled for 25 attendees up to 75 attendees. So you can expand the reach of the meeting that you're using.
And Randy, yesterday you were telling me about the study you did on how it increases sales and engagement, right? What was that stat again?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we acquired ShareFile, the division, they did a study, and they had 2 different teams. One used the GoToMeeting and HD Faces with every prospect call and every sales call, and the other team didn't use it at all. And they found that the team that was using HD Faces had 30% more sales than the team that wasn't doing it. Even if they were the only one on camera, the customers could see them and relate to them more. So it was a very powerful study. Thanks for bringing that up, Dina.
Really?
So pricing, we try to keep it simple. It's $39 per organizer. That's the ability to have a meeting per month. And you can have from 1 up to hundreds of organizers. And then for the 100 attendee is $56 a month. So sometimes large trainings, large sales all calls can be good for that. And so what we do is we'll have you match up your clients with our sales team, and they'll really get them the best fit and the best price that's going to meet their needs.
And Randy, I just had a question that came in that said, if you have over 100 attendees, does GoToMeeting facilitate that?
GoToMeeting is capped at 100 attendees. So at that point, you're presenting to. I mean, you're not collaborating with 100 people. So that's when our our product specialist would help transition that customer to a GoToWebinar account, similar to what we're doing here. If you have 100 attendees, you have them all unmuted. It sounds like you're in a busy restaurant. So that's what our product experts are there to help get them in the right product.
Okay.
And for the SaaSMAX resellers, we've got a great program. We've got a referral, so we will pay you 20 to 25% commissions on the first year of the deal. And then if you do just a little bit of business in 1 year, minimum of 10,000, then that'll qualify you for 5 to 10% on renewal. So you can build a good recurring revenue stream. And I liken this to you're the trusted advisor for your client. You're the person that they trust, that they're going to everything. Do you need to do the transaction on everything, especially if it's not your core business? Maybe not. That's why we're really excited about the referral program. So you can be more of the conductor of an orchestra. You could say, hey, you need a meeting? Here, go talk to the GoToMeeting people. Let me have them follow up with you while you stay focused to building the services and the additional things that are your core product. And so this is a great way for you to monetize that. And I like to say it's the easiest, it's the highest ROI of any 5 minutes of your day. Okay, you run into the opportunity, we're going to give you a free GoToMeeting account. So just join our referral program and refer one lead. We'll give you a free GoToMeeting account. And a lot of times the best leads are come from when you're using it. Right, so you're using a GoToMeeting with your customer, you're collaborating, you couldn't get to their office, you need to meet, you're talking to them, and in that conversation you say, hey, what are you using for collaboration? Would something like this fit into your business? Let me have the product experts follow up with you. Boom. That's all you need to do, and you can monetize that. So it's easy to sign up. We're ready to process the applications. Just citrixonline.com/s/SaaSMAX, and we'll get you all set up. So there's no fees, there's no dues. It's easy to get in, and then we provide the post-sale and actively work to retain your customers so that you can build that recurring revenue.
That's great. And do you have any sort of quotas or certain volume to achieve sort of a higher level of status?
Yeah, so the 20 to 25% is a variable based on each month. So the baseline is 20%, and if you go over $20,000 in any particular month, then you earn 25% on those commissions. And what we're seeing is partners that are regularly referring are getting the 25%, or if you work with larger customers, it's the larger deal that pops you up into the 25% range. And it's not just GoToMeeting, that's what we're going to focus on here, but we have the whole suite of products. So once you connect your customer to our product experts, they're going to right fit your customers into the whole suite of products. Do they need a seat of GoToWebinar also for those larger meetings that was mentioned earlier? Do they need Open Voice, which is our toll-free audio conferencing, to be blended in? They're going to sell them the complete package, and you make your commission on the entire bundle.
Okay, that's great because you're basically adding to their line card just by them signing up for a first product.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I have a couple of questions. One is relevant to this section, which is what percentage of purchases do you find are actually buying an annual option versus a monthly option?
I would say that's a good question. I would say probably 60 to 65% of the business customers. So we have a lot of, individual customers or entrepreneurs that are doing the monthly. When they buy the annual, they certainly can choose a billing plan, monthly, quarterly, or annual, but they're going to get the benefit of the lower price by signing up for the annual plan.
Got it. Okay, it looks like that answered actually a second question that just came in as well. So terrific. So there is actually a discount if you purchase the annual plan.
Yes.
But there is, okay. And as far as a quarterly or semi-annual plan, it's either monthly or annual, right?
Well, it's the plan. Yes, it's either monthly or annual, and within the annual they can choose a billing frequency that meets their needs.
Got it. Okay, great. Yeah, the other question was about pricing on one of the other products, and but we can leave that for later, or we can put you in touch directly about that.
Okay.
So let's move forward.
Sounds good. So yeah, so like I said, we're just really excited to be working with SaaSMAX. We believe what they're doing. We believe in the power of SaaS. You know, I remember in the days of SaaS when the first conversation, you know, in 2001, 2002 was, is it secure? You know, and you spent the entire sales cycle trying to show them that the data was encrypted and it wasn't secure. And you hardly ever have those conversations anymore. So we've come a long way. SaaS / cloud has really become mainstream, and we're excited. And we're excited to be part of this through the whole cycle. So with this partnership that we have with SaaSMAX and with you, you certainly get the 4 products that we're highlighting in SaaSMAX, our primary products: GoToMeeting, GoToWebinar, GoToAssist, which is a remote support tool that you could be using to support your end users, and ShareFile, which is a way to more securely share large files interdepartment and with customers. The other products that you can refer to: GoToTraining, so great for the training departments, HR, sales training. GoToMyPC, which was one of our earlier products, and allows access to remote desktops, so to work from anywhere. And so, you know, we're doing a lot of experimenting right now in the mobile field, and all these are available through mobile also. But if you just go to the App Store on any of your devices and put in Citrix, you'll see some really interesting free products that we're out doing there. So I encourage you to check those out and try them. One is Share Connect, which is a GoToMyPC-like product for the iPad. You can work; it's free for now, and you can work your desktop as if you're working it, you're sitting right in front of it, right from your iPad. So Talkboard is another thing where it's just sharing iPads, and you can present or talk or draw and plan iPad to iPad. So really interesting. But our product experts are here to work with you. They get comped fully by working. It's not any different if they work with a partner or not. So they love partners. They know our leads, the referral leads, close at about a 20% conversion rate, which is one of the highest performing leads that we get. So they love getting leads from referral partners, and they generally will call you and get some background and decide how best to work with this client together with you. So it really is a partnership. And then when you join, we have a partner enablement portal that's really going to educate you, give you a lot of training videos, give you buyer personas, give you some STC questions on how to really qualify the customer a little better or uncover the need. If you want to, you know, work at that level, we can certainly meet you with however you want to engage with the customer.
Right. And yeah, we got one question that says, do we simply contact Randy for details and prices on these? And we'll be giving you a link in the next couple of slides so that you can sign up through the SaaSMAX Reseller section, so that you can then, yes, get in touch with Randy and leverage the partner portal that they provide with all this different information. So here's another question for you, Randy, which is, what's your roadmap in GoToMeeting for adding phone numbers around the world, especially in emerging markets?
You know, we're always adding phone numbers. So if you're in a meeting and it's now integrated with Gmail and Outlook, so you can, you know, schedule a meeting and click the meeting button and all the numbers populate in. So that I know the audio team is always looking to add numbers. I know they've gotten China ramped up, even though it's not emerging for, you know, in a lot of ways it is. And so they're always looking to build that out more fully. And the 800 numbers too. Okay,
great. All right, well, let's keep going because I see we're starting to use up a lot of our time, but I want to make sure you talk about the commissions and show how they can grow.
Absolutely. So this is just a simple chart. It shows GoToMeeting prices, and so GoToMeeting is one of the lower cost items that we offer, but if you could just extrapolate that, knowing that webinar and training at GoToAssist are higher. So just one user account, a 5-user account for a small company will net you a $468 commission. But if you have 5 of those customers, so 5 conversations through the year, that's going to bring you $4,600 a year in recurring revenue. And you just take that up to the 20 customers that you introduce GoToMeeting to. And if you do this each year, this builds on incrementally, right? So it's the power of recurring revenue. I know we just started offering commissions on renewals. It's what the resellers have been asking because that was always the objection. Well, I want to resell it so I have the recurring revenue. So now we're able to meet that renewal commission need and keep it simple so you're not having to bill and collect money, but can just rely on the recurring revenue of the renewal commission.
Great.
So GoToMeeting is a great way to collaborate. I think there are a lot of competitors out there. We were one of the early ones, so there's others offering cheaper products, maybe not work as better. They have some features that work better than ours. But by working with Citrix, you're working with a brand leader that we do millions of dollars of advertising. So there's a lot of brand awareness. There's not a lot of these companies that are advertising on the major news networks about the power of GoToMeeting. So when you associate yourself with this brand, I think it helps elevate the awareness by your clients and the trust as your trusted advisor for recommending these products.
Okay.
Just going to go over two buyer personas and how it meets their needs, for especially in the SMB, so the business executive. So we're seeing a lot of reduced travel costs. You know, we as a company, we live the work from anywhere model. So we have dispersed employees, and it really helps save IT costs. It helps reduce travel. It is able to connect with people remotely and see them and work anywhere, anytime. And this is for the business leader of this SMB. This really resonates with them. And more companies have virtual teams. I'm sure you're dealing with that all the time, maybe even in your own business. This is a great way to stay connected and to communicate and collaborate. And the other one I mentioned with the share file story is the sales manager. So we're seeing this is a really strong vertical department for GoToMeeting. A lot of sales organizations, they need a way to reach out, to present, to see, to talk, to bring in multiple people into a meeting. It's also reducing their costs. They can have an inside sales team that covers the country or the world and via GoToMeeting. You know, it's as if you're all in the right room there. So it increases the sales potential while saving time and money. So great, powerful message.
Okay, great.
And we have a great special offer. We've never done one of these before. So from now through October 10th. So if you have a customer interested, refer them. If they purchase one of the Citrix SaaS products at GoToMeeting, they can get another free for 6 months. So just like peanut butter and jelly go together, you know, two Citrix SaaS products go better together. So talk it up to your customers and your prospects. If you refer the lead, we'll track that. If they're doing the buy one get one free, we'll track it. If they buy at the end of the 6 months, you'll get the referral credit on that second product. So it's good for your customer, gets them using multiple products, gets them addicted to the Citrix ease of use and the functionality and the dependability, and also will help build that second referral transaction for you in 6 months.
Yeah, that is a great offer. It really is. And hey, Randy, what percentage of your GoToMeeting customers end up upgrading to GoToWebinar?
Good question. I would say all GoToWebinar customers are GoToMeeting customers, and that's probably about 30%. So they start out small. Even within an organization, it starts out with a few people using GoToMeeting, then people see it and they want it. And so 60% of our sales are add-ons. So it's always growing, and I would say, you know, I'd probably say 20-25% of our our small GoToMeeting customers end up upgrading to GoToWebinar if they've got marketing or they're training or they're doing a lot of outreach with their customers and prospects.
Okay, great. All right, let's just move to the next slide.
Yeah, so what's next? So www.citrixonline.com/s/SaaSMAX. It's simple. The sign-up's easy. We're here ready to process the application and get you started. Partner help desk at citrixonline.com is the email alias for me and my team. Ready to answer any of your questions. You get right off the bat, you get your customized referral link that tracks to you. We have customer-facing web forms that you can use, put on banners on your website, or we have a partner rep-facing form, which is probably our most popular, where you input your customer's data, put notes to our sales rep, and submit it, and within a few minutes our reps get it and they follow up with you right away.
Great. And basically, the resellers will always own their customers, right? It's just that your salespeople are supporting them in the upselling process.
That's right. We're not taking your customers away from you, but like the orchestra conductor, you know, some things you let other people help you with, and some things you're able to do all on your own.
Exactly. Well, good. Well, here is the link, again, for those of you who are interested, and it's sort of a no-brainer to go sign up. It takes only a couple of minutes, and once you do so, you have the keys to the kingdom to, be able to do the deal registrations and even get, there could even be, 3 to 5 clients that you already know could be excellent prospects, and as soon as you get them down, written down, I know you get a free GoToMeeting account of your own to be able to test out, and you've had the experience right now on our site using GoToWebinar, so I definitely encourage you to do this and take advantage of this cool opportunity, especially given this October special that's happening. And Randy, thank you so much. I guess we're at the end of this, but we do have some additional questions still. Do you still have time for it? Oh, look,
yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. I'm going to try to go through them. One of them is about ShareFile, and they say, I know ShareFile has large market share of mid-market and enterprise customers. What are you seeing with the SMB accounts?
We're actually seeing a huge uptake. So they're doing a lot of verticals, lawyers, insurance, construction, people that have large files, pictures. So ShareFile has a SaaS version, which is primarily what our division sells, and then we have an enterprise on-premise product, which the Citrix network sells. So the SaaS, I would say, is the largest segment of that, and the enterprise is growing.
Okay, great. And let's see. Trying to read this. Let's see. Resellers getting matched with great vendors, etc. Yeah. Okay. I think there's one other question here.
Okay.
That one of them is about SaaSMAX, which is that yes, we are pulling together and matching up resellers with great vendors just like this in SaaSMAX, and you can definitely go on the SaaSMAX marketplace directly where you can see repeats of this video on demand, and you can gain access to the direct links to sign up for programs like Citrix SaaS Reseller program through SaaSMAX to ensure that you get those special benefits that we bring to the table there. Here's one question. It's what percentage of your business is actually coming from resellers in the channel as opposed to direct customers?
I would say, well, our parent company is all channel. The SaaS division is primarily direct with referral, and I would say it's growing. I would say it's about 10% right now, because we've just really in the last 2 years been elevating the level of our engagement with referral partners and really promoting it through partners like SaaSMAX.
Got it. So that's actually even another great opportunity, because it's only really new to the channel, which means that as resellers, being able to bring this in through your line card is going to give you a differentiation. And also, I think because of the extra marketing that you're doing that's consumer-focused, you're creating a lot of brand awareness that allows them to refer it with confidence and know that they pretty much know what the product is already. So it's great, as a reseller to walk in the door with, with this on your line card and say, I can get you up and running well. And let me ask, Yeah, here's a good question. Will the buyers be ever receiving better offers by going direct than going through the resellers, or are you always going to ensure that the resellers can compete effectively in terms of price?
Yeah, well, we work with our resellers through the referral program. So when you refer to our product experts, which is our sales team, they will always be getting the best and most current offer by them. So there really is no competition as we see it.
Right. And we'll do our best to ensure that any special offers like this 2-for-1 deal are always being announced through SaaSMAX as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll do our best to announce those as well. Well, terrific. So I think the rest of the questions are good. They seem to overlap a little. A lot of kudos to you, Randy, and to us, SaaSMAX, for bringing Citrix SaaS to the marketplace. So I'm excited to see engagement start happening. And, please check out the other Citrix SaaS apps that are in SaaSMAX as well, because, again, whether it's getting in the door with GoToMeeting or ShareFile or GoToAssist, there's a great opportunity to upsell any one of them as you go.
Absolutely.
So thanks. Yeah. So everyone, thanks again for future SaaSMAX. Yeah. Well, and for our future webinars, you can go to our webinar page on the SaaSMAX website to see what's coming up next. And Randy, thank you. Thanks again for your time. It was great having you here.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have you again soon, probably in the first quarter of next year. But everyone have a great day, and thanks for your time. And again, a recorded version of this will be available, and we'll email it out to everyone, a link. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.